Hi, everyone. Welcome to our UAB webinar to get back into your program. I'm super excited to have you guys today. If you could do me a favor and mute yourself so I don't hear any background noise in the presentation, I would appreciate that. I, of course, will take questions throughout the webinar. Feel free to use the chat box. And of course, I will talk with everybody at the end and see if you guys have any questions. So let's get on started. So why should you come back to your UAB program? This is a big thing. Remember why you started going to class in the first place. There's a lot of different reasons why people start school. Sometimes it's to advance their career, create new opportunities for themselves, change to an entirely different field, and of course, grow your knowledge and eventually change the world. So take some time to consider, why did I start my program in the first place? What am I really trying to benefit and gain from doing this program? And try to get back to the core of that, process in your mind and think, what is really going to benefit me by coming back to school? Again, remember why you started in the first place. With this, though, you do have to be prepared to return to your program. So number one, consider why you took a break in the first place. Maybe it was a family thing, or you had trouble paying for classes. Maybe you changed jobs, had a kid, moved. Anything can happen. We all know life can throw a lot of different curveballs our way. So take some time to consider, the situation once again that made you have to stop taking classes in the first place. And also, how did those changes prevent your success and cause you to have to stop taking classes as well? Was it time? Were you too overwhelmed? Were you stressed out? Was there anything else specific that caused you to not be able to be successful continuing forward in the face of those changes and challenges? And think about yourself now too. Some students take maybe only a semester off of classes and some take up to a year or two. So think about how your situation may be different now. What's improved? What do you think you're going to try to work on to jump back into your program? Maybe your situation is still similar from when you stopped, but maybe you're in a better headspace. So think about the ways that you're going to kind of move through your own personal challenges to be able to come back to school and to be successful. And of course, one of the biggest keys to success is number 4, ensure that you have time set aside each week to be successful and to meet those due dates and exam times. That is so important. It's very easy in an online program sometimes to just procrastinate and push things back a bit. So if that was one of your issues before, really start considering time that you're going to spend during your week when you return to commit to school. That is very important. So how do you get back in the game? Well, the first thing is to contact your advisor. That is really important. I personally advise for the Masters of Accounting and Information Systems program and their Bridge program. So you can hop on that link there in the presentation, which I will send out to everybody after this is over. And you can schedule an appointment with me, or if you're in a different program, with whoever your advisor is, to touch base with them. They can help you schedule out your classes, figure out where you are in your program, and get you registered once again. If you have to reapply as well, if you've been out of classes for over a year, you can just hop on UAB's website and apply just the way you did when you originally started the program, and then pick up where you left off, as long as it's within 5 years. If it's over 5 years since you've come to UAB, you may have to get some of your credits revalidated. So you can talk to your advisor about that as well when you get in contact with them. Another piece too is to log back into BlazerNet. BlazerNet is basically your hub for all of your information as a UAB student. You can take a look there and look at past payments you've made, the past classes you've had, old grades, all those different pieces. I have the link there for you too to use it later for logging back in. If you have any issues as well getting back into BlazerNet and maybe even checking out your email too, which you can also access from there, you can reach out to IT. Their contact information is on this slide here, but you can also shoot them an email as well at askit@uab.edu. You want to make sure you get back into BlazerNet. Another thing you can check BlazerNet for as well is if you have a hold on your account. So you want to make sure that you've paid off any past tuition bills, or else you won't be able to come back and get registered. So if you do have a financial hold or a hold of any kind on your account, you can reach out to One Stop. Their contact information is here as well. They can assist you with getting that hold resolved. And if you use financial aid, make sure you update your FAFSA if you need to do that. And then also you can take a look at your BlazerNet and check your FAFSA there. Make sure you're getting your aid accepted, all of those great things. If you have any questions about financial aid, if you use that, you can also reach out to them too via email or phone. Next step as well, as long as you get all your holds paid off and everything like that, is to get registered for your classes. So as I mentioned before, scheduling an appointment with your advisor is very important so you can discuss registration. Also, so you can discuss when you're going to return. Maybe you don't want to come back for the next semester. Maybe you want to come back for the one after that. So it's a good time to talk to your advisor as well and see when courses are available, because courses aren't available every single semester. So you want to make sure that you jump back at a good time for you, but also in a good spot in your program too. Another great thing is to check the academic calendar, which gives you a lot of important dates. Usually payment for classes is due 100% on the first day of class starting. That also has all of the dates when semesters start too. So if you're not sure when you want to return, maybe you have to plan around work or kids or something like that, check out the academic calendar, because that can be really helpful for planning your time to come back to UAB. Awesome. Next part is to order your books. Once you're registered for classes, you can go directly into BlazerNet under the registration tab. In there, you can see what courses you're registered for. There's another spot that says student detailed schedule. Once you go in there, there's another link. There's a lot of links that say to purchase textbooks. So you can click that and it'll direct you to what books you need. Another thing you can do is just go on the UAB textbook store online and put in your course and your section as well. If you have any questions specifically about the textbook, you'll have to reach out to your instructor, because they are the ones who are responsible for uploading it to the bookstore. So just make sure you reach out to them if you have questions. All right, so after you talk to your advisor, you're registered, you've thought about why you want to come back, you got your books, you're ready to go, you really need to make an action plan. That is super important. First off, how much time do you plan to commit? Because workload for most programs is like having a part-time job. Usually students have to commit 15 to 25 hours a week to ensure that they'll be successful in their classes. So consider what changes happened before when you had to stop taking classes, and think about how much more time you may need now with returning, and start to kind of build your mind around your schedule with that. Also, what will your study strategy be? Think about what study strategies you used when you were in the program before. What worked for you? Did having a separate calendar work? Did setting up phone reminders work? You know, did studying at a library work? Think about all those pieces. What didn't work as well? What maybe felt like it was taking too much time? What maybe encouraged you to procrastinate or made you more stressed out? It's really important to think about these things, and maybe even take time to sit down, open a journal, and write out the different ways you're going to study this time around. That can be really helpful. And of course, what resources are you going to use? Speak to your advisor often. I promise you guys, we're here to help you. We want to see you succeed. We want to see you get to graduation. So spend time talking with us. After you get registered, make another appointment for when classes start so we can see how you settle back in, how you're using those new study habits, and ask us questions. If you need other resources or help to get back in the game, that's what we're here for. Of course, your professors are also here to support you too, so reach out to them if they have any, or if you have any issues about assignments, you need help with scheduling an exam or something like that. Set up a Zoom session, set up a meeting, during their office hours, or give them a phone call, because that's what they're there for. If you have any issues with technology as well, like I said before, make sure you reach out to tech support. And of course, if you need extra academic support, you can schedule a tutoring session with Smart Thinking. Many classes have the ability to schedule a Smart Thinking virtual tutoring session, which can allow you to focus in on certain areas of your studies that you may be struggling with. So definitely schedule that. Usually it's on the main Canvas page on the top in additional resources for the course. So if you have questions about that as well, you can also talk to your professor. And of course, once again, talk to your advisor if you're struggling. I'm serious, we're here to help you. We can help you with study habits. We can direct you to the right resources you need to be successful. So please make sure, once again, that you touch base with us. And last but not least, be the best person you can be. I know, all of us know, that juggling life and school and jumping back into class can be really tough. So it's important to be kind to yourself and to give yourself time to settle back in. You know, once you jump back into your classes, really consider your goals and make sure you schedule time for breaks and reward yourself for coming back, because you know, this degree is going to give you so much knowledge and give you so many more opportunities in the future. So it's really important to take the time to just be happy about it. Be happy about returning, because this is a huge step into making your life better. And we're all here to help you get to graduation. So once again, let us know what you need. We're cheering you on the whole way through. And thank you so much. That's the end of our presentation. I really appreciate your time, guys. I will send out this presentation to everybody after we're all wrapped up. But of course, I wanted to open it up to any questions. Feel free to type in the chat box if you have any. All right, looks like we don't have any questions, so I think we're all good to go. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a great week, and I'm excited for you to be a Blazer again. Go Blazers and go UAB. Have a good day.